On YouTube, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be covering the cornerback positions for the New York Giants, seeing what moves they just made and what moves I think they need to make or they should make to help out this cornerback position going into the 2024-2025 season. Now, I know it's pro day at USC. Caleb Williams going there looking like a certified #1 draft pick, but we have no shot at getting Caleb Williams, so I probably won't talk about him or do any reaction to his pro day, guys. But shout out Caleb Williams, absolutely a stud. Being an SC fan, I knew he was going to go out there and ball. And then Brandon White, so I will dabble into that, probably talk about pro days a little bit more on my weekly podcast with the boys Adam Costas and Mac the Giants fan, that is Premium Takes. But today's video, we're going to be focusing on cornerbacks. If y'all don't know, I go by Zenith. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you like what you see today. And without further ado, let's get into it. But we did just get off of a sign-in of a proven veteran, Darnay Holmes, coming back as a veteran on, I believe, a minimum veteran salary. I don't know why I highlighted the word Calabasas, but he's just a proven veteran, guys. As you guys can see above me, it's just a little bit of his numbers. It's nothing too great, but I love this because not only does this bring in veteran presence, but it kind of seals, that slot position. Obviously, we can still go and we can still get a cornerback in the draft, but now we're going to be looking at cornerbacks still available in free agency that I believe that we can bring in and that can help the team, but not cost a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? Not cost a Brinks truck. And if you think about it too, we do have Cordell Flott still on roster. We do have Aaron Robinson on roster. Our #1 cornerback on roster will probably be Deontay Banks, and then Adoree Jackson is let go in free agency. I don't think we bring back Adoree Jackson. But what I am going to do, guys, is I'm going to break down the cap situation right now before we get into the cornerbacks. It says here we have about $2 million in cap. I thought we had $6 million. That probably changed with the signing of Darnay Holmes that just happened today. But it says we have $2 million. And this website, guys, I'm just going to click buttons and hopefully it just generates right. I want to say this is not totally the correct number. This is kind of like a lump sum of what could happen. So if we did restructure, say, Andrew Thomas, that is probably going to clear up close to about 14 million. Like I said, guys, this is not going to be the exact number, but you can just kind of think about it of close to that 14 million, probably that 12 to 14 million dollar range. And if you want to do the same to Dexter Lawrence, we can submit that for Andrew Thomas and we can submit that for Dexter Lawrence. Now keep in mind, guys, these are not the total exact numbers. This is just our estimates. Now we go back and we look at our total cap space. It leaves us at $29 million. I think that will be closer to the $26 million, but you guys get the point. Joe Schoen, he doesn't like to restructure, but if he absolutely needs to restructure, he can actually go in there, get the job done, restructure, get a little bit of money back. Well, not even a little bit. That's a quarter of $100 million right there, just getting back. So shout out to Joe Schoen if he does need a finesse. This is our current roster, guys. As you guys can see, we did pick up Jalen Mills as a safety to help out in that defensive backs department, but we're focusing on cornerbacks in this video. And like I said, Darnay Holmes, he's already inked in there on the depth chart, Darnay Holmes. That being said, guys, we're going to move to two people that I do feel that the Giants can acquire in free agency, and it won't cost them a Brinks truck. It won't cost them a whole lot of money. The first one is Stephon Gilmore. Now, Stephon Gilmore is absolutely a dog. He's a proven veteran. There was a time that he was one of the best cornerbacks for years in the NFL. He started his NFL career getting drafted by the Buffalo Bills, and then he moved on to the Patriots alongside with other teams like Carolina and things of that. We're going to go through his numbers, but let's just talk about his accolades. For a moment. Like I said, Buffalo Bills getting drafted in the first round, picked 10th overall, goes to New England, then goes to Carolina, and obviously ends up on Dallas last year. Now, this guy has won Defensive Player of the Year in 2019, guys, and he's a 2-time first-team All-Pro with a 5-time Pro Bowl. bowler. So we're getting an experienced veteran, not only an experienced veteran, but a cream of the crop veteran at that position. That guy that ran against the who's who at receiver, that's seen every angle that they can run. That's a proven veteran that's been playing in the league for a very long time. He's been coming up on his 12th season, if I had to guess, going from 2020 to 2023. That's coming up on his 11th, his 12th season, and he's just a veteran. As you can see, some of his more accolades: he has 140 pass deflections with 31 interceptions, 1 defensive touchdown, and man, this guy is a stud. Now, obviously, guys, he's not gonna cost the arm and leg because he's an aged veteran. He still can play at a good level, but are we gonna get that elite level out of him? Absolutely not. We're not gonna get that 2019 defensive player of the year at 6 interception type of year. But what we do get out of Stephon Gilmore is you get consistency. If you guys look at his numbers right here throughout his entire career, he is consistent with the interceptions, consistent. Obviously, there is going to be a fall off. Don't get me wrong, guys. You do age, and Father Time is a bitch. But as you can see, do you guys see a fallout in combined tackles, in solo tackles? You know what I'm saying? In assists, this guy is still playing at a high level for his age. As you guys can see, 2 touchdowns in his career with 7 forced fumbles with 3 fumbles recovered. This guy's still going to play at a high level, and this is what I think is perfect. I think you need to go out there, Shane. You need to go sign a veteran cornerback. You need to bring that veteran cornerback into this young cornerback room, and that's just going to help all these guys, including Flott. A lot of people just want to write off Flott. I don't know why. He's still young, man. He still has a lot to improve on it. And Banks being our number 1 cornerback, deservedly so, is just going to help Banks a whole lot. And to be honest, guys, this is not going to be a breaking the bank kind of signing, man. We can bring this guy in on honestly, I would actually say a 8 million, 10 million might be a lot for some people, but $8 million contract, 1 year. Let's see what we have. I mean, like, I know a lot of people probably won't pay 8 million, but there's a lot will pay 6 million. You know what I'm saying? So you prove this veteran in. Is he worth 8 million? I believe so. But we'll bring this veteran in, and that's gonna help. It's only gonna help this cornerback room and help these cornerbacks. And if you think about it too, the only reason why he is still available on the roster is because his age. Moving on to the next guy, and I just have to say too, I'm a fan of Gilmore, and obviously I wasn't a fan of him, when he plays against us, but I'm a fan of him. I'm a fan of him for his career. I didn't like him going to the ops, obviously. But that being said, I think this would be a bomb grab, and I'd absolutely love to have him. Speaking of our next Buffalo Bill cornerback, we're just gonna bring in him now. He did tre'davious White. He did visit with the Los Angeles Rams, and there is rumors that he is gonna visit with us. I don't know if that was today. It's gonna be sometime this week. I'm sorry, I should have been more prepared for this video. But this is another cornerback that got taken in the first round, and I believe the only reason why he's still available is because his injury history. He went from being one of the most cream of the crop elite cornerbacks to only playing 21 games in the last 3 seasons and only 10 games in the last 2 seasons, guys. So he does have an injury history, and that is what probably took, that's what took him from the top of the league, man. This guy was once, I was talking about him being in my top 5 cornerback like that, but he is a 2-time Pro Bowler, guys, and obviously he's an all-star, first team SEC, All-American, all the stats that you could want in college, obviously, not all of them, but you guys get the point. In his NFL career, guys, he has 68 pass deflections on 18 interceptions and 1 defensive touchdown, with, as you guys can see, 5 forced fumbles and 5 recoveries. Guys, let's go down to his number, and you guys might be like, oh, Will, Zion, why you using Wikipedia? It was just easier to spread out the loadout was easier to see everything. I used other websites as well, but just for this video, when I had to scroll, and I just felt that to be easier on me, guys. As you guys can see, that 2019 season was his season, his better seasons, when he capitalized with 6 interceptions. But what I'm looking at too is I'm looking at all of his pass deflections, 17. It's almost as good as his rookie season. Like I said, this guy came into the league just absolutely like a Sauce Gardner type, you know what I'm saying? 18 pass deflections, 4 interceptions, maybe not to the status, because Sauce Gardner definitely had a bomb rookie season. But like I said, guys, this guy came in the first 4 years, started most of the games, 16 out of 16s, as you guys can see, 14, 15, and then the last 3 years, obviously with injuries and just the way it goes in the NFL, he kind of took a dive. It sucks, but at the end of the day, it's good on the Giants. I'm not trying to be a mean or anything, but it's good on us because we don't have to pay Tre'davious White that kind of money. Now, is he still the Tre'davious White as old? No, he's not. Can he be that? Maybe. But we have to see. And that's why we bring him in on a $5 million, on a $6 million type of deal, not breaking the Brinks trunk open, not breaking the bank open. We really have our quarterback that robbed us from $47 million. I don't think, we'll talk about that later. It's not time and place. But we have Kenny Golladay that robbed us from $19 million. Like, these guys are robbing us. I don't think this is a position where he robs us. We bring him in on a low risk, high reward. Now, $6 million, people be like, dude, low, that's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. But when you look at these other cornerbacks and what they're getting paid and what his ceiling can still be, you got to realize, too, I believe this guy is still young. I believe he's not even 28 yet. What is he? He's not 29. So he's 29. He's obviously he's not young, but he still has, I would say, 4 to 5 great years maybe left in him, maybe two to three, maybe 5 at most. But what I'm trying to say here, guys, is what if he comes back and he does look like tre'davious White as old? That's a steal. That's a steal, guys. If he comes in and he looks like he was in his rookie seasons, on his rookie contract before the extension, absolutely, man, absolutely. I would love this pickup, and once again, it does help out with the rookies and the young guys we bring in, or the young guys we already have, guys. It helps out in that cornerback room. Any veteran any veteran presence helps out in that room. And if you look at it too, not only like Gilmore that been to the playoffs a bunch that I didn't even mention, he brings postseason experience. Postseason experience matters when you're in a room, you're the veteran president, I keep on saying that, presence, then you can talk to these young rookies and be like, hey, I know what we're trying to get, let's go get there, you know what I'm saying? And then to fire back when we do get to those places, you know what I'm saying? When the Giants does fix what we need to fix and we get to those places, bro, the rookies are inspired to win it for the veterans. Then it all changed, They be like, we want to win it for those guys. Before those guys retire, for those guys can go out with a ring. That's how it works, and that's what I love about it. You know what I'm saying? And that being said, he also has ties with Brian Dable, so that's a plus too. Having ties with the head coach. Don't let him walk out the building. This is the guy I want in free. Honestly, this guy I was saying I wanted him in free agency, but later on in free agency, obviously I wanted to fix the line, but he's still available. I want him. Bring him in, you know what I'm saying? Pause. I don't want him like that, but bring him in as a part of our team. I think he fits well with this defense, especially him. And then we have Banks, and then we have Holmes in the slot. I mean, we still have Cordell Flott, and who knows if we draft the cornerback later, what happens. But I just think bringing in a guy like tre'davious White is absolutely a move that the Giants need to make. Well, not need to make. I want them to make. And don't let him walk out the building. If he walked out the building with the Rams without a contract, hopefully if he tests his right, passes all of his tests and the physicals and all of that kind of jazz, and he looks healthy and he's a veteran that you can bring in. He's still young. He is 29, and I believe, how old is Gilmore? He's like 30, 33? 33? Yeah, he's 33. So we got Gilmore that's 33. We got tre'davious White that's 29. Maybe bring him in on a 1-year prove it deal and see what happens. I don't see them going for like a 3-year deal, but anything is possible in the NFL. But yeah, that's probably gonna do it with the video for today, guys. Yeah, thank you guys so much. I don't know what I was gonna say something else and then I stopped. But that being said, guys, thank you guys so much for joining me, man. The love you guys been showing this channel over the past week has been absolutely amazing, and it just keeps on inspiring me to make better videos for you guys. And obviously, not all the videos is gonna have the insane graphics and me getting into the editing lab for hours, but these fast videos that I can just inform you guys and get my opinion on how I feel about things has been absolutely therapy for me, and also hopefully entertainment for you you guys as well. So that being said, guys, you guys have a blessed day. Thank you guys so much for watching, man. Bless up. Let's get it.